This is 7th class of learning Korean with a story. We are reading 흥부와 놀부 now. In the last class, we learned this sentence. There are two indicators for subject. You may wonder why this sentence has two indicators for subject. One subject for one sentence. This must be a basic rule for any language. Then why we can see two indicators for subject? Because this sentence consists of two sentences. Mostly predicate is a verb. But in Korean language, sometimes predicate can be a sentence. So, 놀부 is a subject for a whole sentence, and this part is predicate. And this part also makes a sentence. So the structure of this sentence must be like this. There is a sentence, and there is another sentence. And this inner sentence works as a predicate. So 자식 is also a subject for this part. That's why we need two indicators for subject. So it means in the case of 놀부, offspring did not exist. And in case of 흥부, offspring was a lot. So in Korean language, predicate can be a sentence, just like this. In that case, you may see another indicator for subject. Okay, then let's check the sentence we're going to learn in this class. Now we know this word. Heungbu is the name of the younger brother, and it is added with 는. 는 is an indicator for subject. So 흥부 works as a subject in this sentence. And look at this word. 다 is a sign for a closing sentence, and 다 has another role. All of the predicate must be added with 다 in Korean language. So if you want to find out which one the predicate is, then just find 다. If a word is added with 다 at the end of it, then that word must be predicate. So 일했다 works as a predicate in this sentence. So now we can understand the main structure of this sentence. This is subject, and this is predicate. So this sentence says, 흥부 did something. 흥부 blah blah blah. Okay, then let's learn this word. It reads 일했다. 일했다. Let's learn how to read it. It has no sound, and this is E sound. So this is E, and this is L sound. So 일 equal 일. 일. 일 means work or job, or maybe mission sometimes, or task. 일 means something you need to do. This is 흐 sound, and it's 에 sound. So 흐에 해, and this is 으 sound. So 해읍, hat. Hat, hat. Hat means did. It means did. And this is do sound. This is sound. 드아, 다, 드아, 다. 다 is a sign for closing the sentence, and also it teaches us which one is predicate. The word which is added with 다 is predicate. Then 일했다. 일했다 means worked. Each word has its own meaning. This is job or work. Something you need to do, and this means did. But in this case, three letters link together and it works as a predicate, so we need to translate this three letter into a verb. Then I can translate this three letter as a whole into a verb worked. So 흥부는 일했다. 흥부는 일했다 means 흥부 worked. Even though there are lots of another words here, this sentence eventually means 흥부 worked. So if you find out subject and predicate, then you can understand the basic meaning of the sentence. Okay, then we need to learn these words. 흥부는 닥치는 대로 일했다. Let's learn how to read this word. This is do sound, and this is a sound. So this is 다, and this is k sound, uk. So 닭 equal 닭, 닭, 닭. And it's chu sound. This is e sound. So chu e chi, chu e chi. This is nu sound, and this is u sound. Nu, nu, and this is un sound. Then nun, 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 nun. So 닥치는, 닥치는. It reads 닥치는. You can see lots of Korean word which is ended with this consonant. This consonant sounds un. Some of the words may end with 는, 은, or 한, or un. All of this letter ends with this consonant. When a word ends with this consonant, it means that word is an adjective. So 닥치는 is an adjective. The original form of this word is 닥치다. When a word ends with 다, it means it can be a predicate, and it means that word is a verb. When we transfer a verb into an adjective, then we use 는 or 은 or 한 or un. We add at the end of the word this kinds of letter instead of 다. Then a verb transfer into an adjective. So 닥치는 is an adjective. 닥치다 means come up or approach up. 닥치다 means come much faster than you expect. Approach unexpectedly. 닥치다 means come or approach suddenly. You are not ready to take it. And 닥치는 is an adjective, so we need to change this into an adjective form. So 닥치는 may be coming up or approaching. And we need to learn more words. This is do sound and this is a sound. So it's 대, and this is l sound, and this is o sound. So 로, 대로. It makes one word altogether. 대로 means as. So 닥치는 대로. This is as and this is coming up. So 닥치는 대로 means as coming up. And this is adjective and this is adverb. So 닥치는 대로 explains the detail about an action. 닥치는 대로 explains the detail about this action. So this sentence means 흥부 worked as coming up. It means 흥부 worked all of the things that people ask them to do without any refusal. 흥부 worked what people asked. 흥부 worked what he could get. 흥부 worked very hard because he has many offsprings. He has many sons and daughters. He needs lots of money to support his family. So 흥부 worked all of the things that people asked him to do without refusal. He had never avoided any kind of job. He did whatever he could. He must be a good father. Now we have left only this part. We already know this word, 자식. So let's start with this word. It's do sound and this is u sound. Do. And this is u sound. 들. 들 means plural. 자식 means offspring. And 들 means plural s. So 자식들 means offsprings. And it has no sound, and this is u sound. So, and this is 을 sound. So, 을 is an indicator for object. So, 자식들 is an object in this sentence because it is added with 을. And 자식들 is an object for this action. So we need to know this word. This is do sound and this is o sound. 두오, 도. And this is 을 sound. 돌. And this is B sound, this is O sound. Po, po. And this is G sound. And this is E sound. Gi, ki. Gi, ki. And it has no sound. And this is U sound. Or maybe U. And this is E sound. So ui, we. Ui, we. And this is H sound. This is E sound. Hue, he. This is S sound. And this is O sound. Maybe like this. So 스어, 서. 스어, 서. Then 자식들을 돌보기 위해서. 기 위해서 means in order to. And 돌보 means take care of. And 자식 means offspring. And 들 means plural, s. And 을 is an indicator for object. And in this case, 자식들 is an object for this action. So, 자식들을 돌보기 위해서 means in order to take care of his offspring, or shortly, just to take care of his offsprings. Then we finished all the words in this sentence. I hope you can understand the main structure of this sentence with this page. 일했다 is a predicate and a verb. And 흥부는 is subject of this sentence. So this sentence means 흥부 worked. And 닥치는 대로 explains the way of this action. 흥부 worked as upcoming. 흥부 worked all the things which is upcoming to him without any refusal. He worked any kinds of work to take care of his offsprings. This is the structure of this sentence. Let's check the things we learned in this class. We learned 일했다. 일했다 means worked. And 다 can be a signal for predicate. And 대로 means as. 닥치는 means coming up. And 기 위해서 means in order to or shortly just to. And 돌보 means take care of. And 들 means plural s. And 을 is an indicator for object. So this sentence means 흥부 worked as upcoming to take care of his offsprings. Now I'm going to read it very slowly. Listen carefully. Are you ready? 흥부는 자식들을 돌보기 위해서 닥치는 대로 일했다. Listen again. 흥부는 자식들을 돌보기 위해서 닥치는 대로 일했다. Thanks for watching. I'll be back right away with the next sentence. See you in the next sentence.